So, man, I was watching a video, and this preacher was talking about how young men should not listen to dudes like Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is toxic. Um, and I think some of these modern day preachers maybe should sit down and analyze guys like Andrew Tate and learn a thing or two from them because he's appealing to young men when you're not. A lot of young men don't want to go to church, man. And I think the church has lost the script on how to deal with a lot of with young men. Um, Attacking dudes, okay, and attacking their hobbies is not going to get them in your church, okay. I've set up, man. I watched a couple of videos, and it was these young men are weak. Society is messed up. Young men are messed up. They're not getting married. They're not having kids. They're not joining the military. They're not going into foreign countries, spreading the gospel, not doing anything for their community. Blah de blah. They just play these, go to work and play video games, and they're selfish. And who's that appealing to, man? And here's my thing, okay? Nothing is wrong with being a husband. That's a great thing. Um, Having children, taking care of children is a great thing, okay? Helping your community is a great thing. Spreading the gospel is a great thing, okay? But the message that I take away from a lot of these modern day preachers is, okay, that if you're not serving the purposes of someone else, you're worthless, okay? You're not married to a woman and taking care of her. You're not taking care of these kids or serving the purposes of the better, let's say, the greater interest of the community, women, children, okay? Um, Even God, okay? You're worthless. So essentially what these guys are saying, that as a man, you have no value in and of yourself, okay? You're only valuable if you serve the purpose of someone else, okay? I don't like that message, man. Like I said, those are all good things. Spreading the gospel, taking care of children, marrying women, helping the community, joining the military. Those are great things. I have no problem with that. But that message is not hitting home. You're essentially telling these young men that they're worthless. Okay. If you don't benefit someone else, you're worthless. Okay. And that's not a message that the church ever tells women. Okay. I don't remember any preacher telling these women, if you don't get married, that you're garbage. Okay. If you don't have kids, you garbage. Okay. If you don't spread the gospel, you're garbage. Okay. Now, they don't tell women that. And when I sit up there and listen to this, I'm flabbergasted. Like, who are you trying to appeal to with this? Why do you think that these dudes are listening to Andrew Tate? That they're listening to these guys on YouTube? Okay. These guys on YouTube are telling them how to make money, telling them how to work out, lift weights. Uh, they have channels telling. I've seen a couple of channels where dudes are telling dudes how to do repair work. Okay, they're telling them how to make money, how to invest in the stock market. Okay, they're giving them knowledge and helpful information. Okay, not tearing them down. And I'm not sitting here saying that a preacher shouldn't preach against sin. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that a preacher should dilute the gospel. Okay, but telling somebody that if you're not benefiting someone else or society, you're worthless. No, that's not a good message, man. That's not a good message that's going to get somebody into your church. That's not a message that's going to inspire people to do anything. There are serious problems in this society. And quite frankly, you know, I don't really see the church in this instance really helping to alleviate some of these problems. Maybe sit down and try to figure out why some of these young men don't want to get married, why they don't want to have kids, okay? Why they don't want to join the military, maybe why they're not joining the church, spreading the gospel, or maybe why some of them are not being active in the community, helping the poor and less fortunate. You know, let's sit down and try and understand this and understand the mindset of some of these young men, why some of these dudes have divested from society, okay? And now they're just they serving them their own purposes, okay? But attacking them and attacking their hobbies is not going to do that. And that's why they go listen to Andrew Tate, okay? That's why they go listen to them dudes. So if you want to get young men into the church and get, marriage and kids and spreading the gospel and all that good stuff, to be, zealous for their country, to have pride in the country and serve in the military and love their country, you're gonna have to take a different tact than calling them wimps, man. Sitting around playing them stupid video games. You're worthless, you're worthless, you're wimps, you're soft, no backbone, no spine. Nah, who is that getting? Who was that going? Who was that reaching? I don't know, man. But you guys need to. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that for a while. Like some of these preachers need to change up their message, man. Try to understand the mindset of these young men and find out what's going on with them and maybe address those problems. Okay, then you can get into the other stuff. But just trashing them is not going to reach them. Trashing them is not going to help them. And that's why they're listening to Andrew Tate and they don't want to go to your church because nobody want to hear that. Okay, nobody wants to hear that they are worthless and have no value in and of themselves. Okay, their only value is what they can do for someone else. So essentially, you're worthless. Okay, society likes to blame young men, saying it's their problem, when in fact it's society that is not providing the structure, guidance, or means of play or places for young men to develop themselves and thrive. Okay, these young men didn't get the way they are for no reason. There's problems going on there in society. Okay, and there's whatever they're not getting, whatever they need, and there's issues in society that need to be changed. Okay, it's not just a problem with them. It's these young men are screwed up. How did they get screwed up? What caused them to be screwed up? Let's fix that. Rather than getting on the pulpit and just calling them wimps and weaklings and trashing their hobbies and saying they suck. That's why they're listening to Andrew Tate instead of listening to you. Just my thoughts, man. But you think that method is going to get young men into the church or whatever, or reach them, you pulling a Jedi mind trick on yourself.